talk a little bit about the believer's need to hear the gospel. One person phrased it this way: are Sunday mornings mainly for believers or for unbelievers? Another person phrased it this way: is the message proclaimed to the unregenerate sheep the same as the message proclaimed to the regenerate sheep?
I think it is. I think you see it in Romans 1, where you see Paul saying, I eagerly desired to preach the gospel to you. Well, he's talking to the church. The letters to the church, to barbarian, to Greek, I want to preach the gospel to you. And so I think a major piece of progressive sanctification is understanding the atonement, understanding that I, in this moment, am a wicked sinner redeemed by the blood of Christ, and to understand both of those now, today, that I'm not just, I'm all just redeemed, regenerate. Yes, I am, but I'm still a wicked sinner in need of the mercy of Christ, in need of the blood of Christ, in need of the cross of Christ. I teach it this way: there's never a point where we lean against the cross of Christ. There's just never that point. We lean against it and we go, oh, you guys should come. It's a constant bowing before it and saying there's room. There's room. And so I think, I don't know how to answer, is the gospel presentation on a Sunday morning for those who are regenerate or those who are unregenerate? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. It is. The gospel message is for those who are perishing and those who are saved.
Amen. Anyone else want to jump in on that one? Mark?
Well, in my sermons, sometimes it sounds like that little 60-second thing I just did. But often there'll be parts of it in different places as I'm just engaging with the Christians and the non-Christians. So I have an application grid, and I'll sometimes say with point 2, make sure you talk about man here, sinfulness. And point 4, then include the rest of the story or something. So, and I think when you expand the treatment of the gospel like that, yeah, that's what we Christians rejoice in. That's what gives us hope. That's why the Lord has weekly meetings for us. The beginning of every week, we begin by reminding ourselves. We meet on Sunday morning. The Lord Jesus rose from the dead on Sunday morning. We begin by tithing our time. We begin by reminding ourselves of our identity by washing ourselves in the gospel. So yes, the Christians very much need to hear the gospel. I want to hear that more than anything else when I am assembling with Christians the first thing in the week.
Amen.